Hey guys, Sarah here, going for a walk today and doing some healing out loud. Today I'm thinking about the stigma against mental health and getting mental health help, especially in our veteran and first responder community. I see a lot of posts and a lot of people talking about you shouldn't be ashamed to get help and get mental health help and all this kind of stuff, but there's still the stigma. And I'm just trying to think of, some ways of how we get the word out about how this stigma needs to be ended. There's stuff that I've been working on in my back home community, and it's all the things that contribute to ending the stigma. Personally, one of the most important things that I want to have happen through Blue Side Adventures and my back home journey is to end this stigma. The awareness that we all need help. And we have all lived in this career field where our nervous systems become completely imbalanced just by the nature of our work and what we do and what we see every day. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. That's just scientific fact. Our bodies are not meant to endure what we endure on a day-to-day basis. So as we go through our careers, our nervous systems are going to become imbalanced, and that's going to lead to a lot of mental health issues. And so the first thing that I do in my community is normalize the fact that it's okay to talk about this. It's okay to, recognize that you need some help, and you don't have to suffer in silence, and you shouldn't suffer in silence. So that's the first big thing that we talk about in our community, is that we've just created this open conversation and open communication surrounding mental health. The second thing that we do is education and awareness. I am such a advocate for learning about neuroscience and learning about stress and trauma and what it does to the body. And I've created a whole program called the Back Home Journey that revolves around the actual neuroscience of what goes on in the brain and body to stress and how it affects our mental and physical health. And so by learning about that, you can learn and understand that what is happening in your mind and body is completely natural, and your body was designed to do this. What your body was not designed to do was to not recover and to continue to endure the stress and trauma that we continue to put ourselves through. So that is the other thing that we focus on in the back home community, on how we end the stigma. We have such a strong peer support network with Blue Side Adventures and the back home community, and it just excites me every time I see how supportive we are of one another on our healing journey. And that's such a huge and important aspect to our healing, is getting that peer and community support. We promote positive narratives, which means that as we work as a community to heal, when one of us has a breakthrough or one of us has found something that works, we share it with one another and we promote this positivity. And so that's another way that, we end the stigma out there of getting help, because once we find these breakthroughs and life actually gets better and we start to feel better, we need to share that with everybody. Mental health training is another thing that we do. So as we get later into the back home journey, you're actually taught how to recognize these signs and symptoms in others. So when they may not even recognize that they need mental health, and you can start to see these signs and symptoms in them, you as a peer supporter and a friend can gently nudge them in the direction of being able to get help and sharing your own narrative of how you did the same. And that can in turn encourage more people to get help. The other thing that's so great about our community is we are accessible anywhere that you have internet access. So everything that we do with our back home journey is online, and our online community is all web-based. So even if you're working night shifts or you live somewhere where you don't have access to help, you can start with this peer support online and start to have your healing journey with your peers and start to learn that way. No, I'm not saying at all that what the back home program is it's not mental health counseling, it's not mental health therapy. It is peer support and education on how you can live your best life and still be able to work in your community service, or as you are transitioning out of those services and maybe you're retiring or moving on to another career, how you don't carry the stress and trauma from your previous career to your next journey. So what we do together is we've built a community where we come together and heal. And by sharing our stories and sharing our resources and sharing that it's okay to learn about mental health and apply these techniques and apply mindfulness to our daily life, not only is it helping us be better every day, it's helping us get better for our future. And it's creating the type of life that we want. And that's the most important thing. We want a life that we don't wake up angry from, that we are free from nightmares, that we are free from just the physical pain of the stress and trauma that we hold. And all of that is possible. We just need to break through and end the stigma and show everyone that it's possible and you can do it and you deserve it. So that's the end of my little healing out loud walking journey today. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you are able to share your story, and hopefully it turns the stigma around and encourages someone else to get help. So start this chain reaction. We got this. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.